What is up, you guys? Count Krukov back with another Versus video. Today I'm taking a look at the new album Weapons of Tomorrow by the band Warbringer. It consists of 10 tracks: Firepower Kills, The Black Hand Reaches Out, Crushed Beneath the Tracks, Defiance of Fate, Unraveling, Heart of Darkness, Power Unsurpassed, Outer Reaches, Notre Dame King of Fools, and Glorious End. Brand new album just released today. I just finished listening to it, and my thoughts on it are it was having just come off the album and thinking back to all the songs aside from one, Power Unsurpassed. There are no standout tracks on this album. I felt everything felt very generic and had already been done, just nothing to stand out and really grip you. There were no harmonies like on Empire's Collapse, which I was rather disappointed, and I have not heard Woe to the Vanquished, so I'm not sure if they decided to ditch that on that album and come in fresh on this album. I'm quite familiar with Warbringer. I started listening to them back in the late 2009, early 2010 when my friend gave me a copy of their second record that has Jackal Living in a Whirlwind. And I seen them live in 2012 at Thrashoween when they were on their like World Torn Asunder tour. Or World Torn Asunder had just come out and they were touring in support of that. They played Living Weapon, which I thought was awesome. I just recently heard Empire Collapse for the first time, so I thought I gave that album. I haven't reviewed it yet, but maybe I'll review it for another video. But overall, I was satisfied with that album. Going back to this album, though, I wasn't satisfied at all. They had two 7-minute tracks. One was Defiance of Fate, and one was Heart of Darkness. And those were gambles that in my opinion, didn't pay off at all. I felt they're very uninspired and just repetitive and quite boring. They were snooze fests, really. I don't really have much to say about the songs because none of them were even memorable to me. I just blasted through this and nothing stuck out other than Power Unsurpassed, which I thought was a really good song. That was a rocking song, and I wish they would have done more with it. Outer Reaches was good, but nothing exceptional or standout. That's the thing with albums like this, is like I can't say it's a bad album because there's not a bad song on the track. They're all extremely well put together and they do what they're supposed to do. But at the same time, it's very uninspired and leaves a lot to be desired of what I expect from a thrash metal band. And they had proven that on Empire's Collapse, which I thought was really good, or I was satisfied with. But on this one, nothing. I was just waiting. Do you guys remember in my but I think both my Cannibal Corpse one and my Creator ones, like I had a smile on my face listening to it. It was a sonic treat. I made something to the effect of it was like a Coke float. It was just perfect and dense and rich and delicate and just beautiful. But this album was hard to swallow. And the hard thing about it is, like, again, like I said, it's not a bad album. It's just And those are always the worst. And something that really, really upsets me is the cover art on the album was brilliant, and the music did not live up to what was on the cover art of the album. And I think all albums musically should be able to live up to the cover art or the album artwork. Because I felt like I was being lied to. I thought, okay, man, this looks like it's going to be a good record, but that's the thing about music. It's not about look, it's all about sound. And it did not measure up. It did not sound the way I was thinking it would sound whatsoever. And I'm just like going off on a tangent here. But I cannot recommend this album because I don't think it's very good. I just think it's mediocre and subpar. Nothing happens in the album. There are no, other than Power Unsurpassed. I can recommend the song Power Unsurpassed because that's a pretty cool song. But anything else on the album, really, it's just Firepower Kills was eh. The Black Hound Reaches Out could have been better. I would left me wanting more. Crushed Beneath the Tracks, eh. Defiance of Fate, that's one of the 7-minute songs, was like Unraveling, eh. Heart of Darkness, ugh. Probably my least favorite on the album. Power Unsurpassed, the best strong, actually rocking. So out of 10 songs, you only come out with one good one, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10. That's technically an F. But I'm not going to give it an F because, one, the songs weren't bad. They were well put together. They were well executed. They just weren't anything special. So that's going to bump it up a little. Two, the album artwork. It's phenomenal. So I'm going to give that because I have to add for the album artwork. So I'm going to give it a D+ to a C-, depending on how you feel on the album artwork. So I'd probably give it a C- just for the album artwork itself. But if you're not as kind as I am, it would get a D+. And that, my folks, is the review of Weapons of Tomorrow by Warbringer. Today's metal shout out goes to the band Traveler. Be sure to check their albums out on NWOTHM Full Albums. It's a rocking site. It's a rocking channel on YouTube. You should subscribe to it for all that metal goodness. If you'd like more reviews from me, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm thinking about, it's not set in stone yet, but since Havoc's album comes out on May 1st, I have only ever listened to their first album, Burn. I'm thinking about doing a full-on Havoc marathon countdown to their new album V. So it'd be like Burn, Time Is Up, Unnatural Selection, Conformicide. Let me write that down. Yeah, Natural Selection. And then Conformicide. Do you guys think I should? Leave a comment down below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. This has been Count Kryukov. His Versus series. Alright, thank you guys.